Welcome. Let's see what your message for today is. And they're going all crazy. I guess I'll take this one because it's sort of like popped out. Thank you so much for joining me. I would love for you to please like, share, and subscribe if you have not subscribed it. If you have, can't thank you enough. And thank you so much for your encouragement and well wishes for Mama. She's doing much better. So wise leader is what came out today in the oracles, as well as gates of triumph. So huge huge confirmation. You might want to check out those readings, okay, those oracle readings, because this is huge confirmation. This is also, you might be getting a call or some sort of communication from someone from far away, okay. All is possible, choosing your path. So new beginning, new opportunity that I think you're going to be walking into, that's going to put you in a very heavy duty leadership position. So that's very interesting. Desert passage, trust there's a divine plan, so don't be discouraged. Walk your path, okay? I think that you walked into a major portal that's going to be very significant. Huge abundance coming in. Maybe it's been dry, so maybe you've been through the desert, which means, like, you know, through hell and back, but you kept on walking, as a saying from that general, famous saying from that general is, I don't know what the general's name is, please forgive me, Eisenhower maybe, I'm not sure. But anyway, so, and I don't know if Eisenhower was a general. But anyway, so huge passage and new beginning. This is also seeing things from a higher perspective, you know, reaching some sort of destination, some sort of pinnacle, right? And some sort of challenge maybe, or obstacle that you can see things from a higher perspective, that you most definitely, and this is conquering new territories, okay? That you are divinely guided to conquer. You are most definitely divinely guided and getting huge downloads. I think this is karmic in terms of destined and fated, all right? And I think that this is sort of karma that is owed to you, that's really coming in. And then miracles, expected the wondrous to emerge. Yeah, huge wish fulfillment, or several, possibly in the next crescent moon, which is, let me see when the next crescent moon is. Give me a minute. So let's see. Next crescent moon is by the end of, well, we're in the crescent moon. So it's now, today, okay? So today is the 9th of July. So huge crescent moon. North Node, possibly, okay? You might be visiting like very exotic places. So Egypt, or, you know, Dubai, Arab places maybe, or like a trip from like something like a bucket list, or something that you've been very much wishing for. But huge manifestations coming in that you've been praying, you know, manifesting, visualizing with the moon cycles, and of course incantations, okay? Or incantations, or it'll come to me, but whenever you do like your magic, okay? So I don't know what that's called. Let's see what you have. Solitude and silence, peace prevails. I think you've been very much reflective. I think you've been studying. I think you've been very much working on something that's very much going to guide you. I think you're being very much divinely guided, and I think that that's going to open the gates. I think that maybe you're working on something like a PhD, a degree, a license, you know, certificate of some sort, BA, BS, something, okay, that's really going to open the doors for you. And I think it's a wish fulfillment, huge enlightenment, and huge wisdom, okay? So it's something having to do with books, or something having to do with schools or colleges. And then vast vistas, expand your horizons. That's exactly what you're doing, okay? You're expanding your horizons. Excuse me, I've had this cough forever. So most definitely, you're also coming out of a very constraining situation or environment, or maybe thought process that you've been in, because you've been in solitude and you have very much been downloads, okay, and been ascended. So you've ascended, all right, through this major like solitude. So this looks like you went in deep, you know, dark night of the soul, or another elevation, okay, another ascension, which are very painful. And I think that that's really setting yourself free from any constraints or any restrictions. 4:55 on the clock. So lots of changes having to do with your foundation, your home environment, or some sort of stability that you have, but for the better, okay? It might not come as you wish, or it might be very different from what you expected or saw, but it's probably going to be for the best, okay? So most definitely choosing your path. So this is a very exciting time for you. Protected by angels, you are cherished by angels, most definitely. So all the cards that were in the oracles today popped out, so that's huge confirmation. This is also Saint Michael, if you're praying to them, if you're Catholic, or even if you're not, but most definitely huge protector. And this is also your ancestors being protected, but mostly protecting you, but also angels as well, okay? And then rejuvenating brain, clear the past, heal the present. I think you're really going to leave the past in the past, and I think that you've been working on releasing those emotions, or whatever whatever does not feel right for you, or keeps you held back, or makes you feel bad. I think you're finally releasing that. And when I was saying that, it was 554 on the clock. So lots of changes again, because it was reversed. It was 455 when I said. So lots of changes having to do with stability, but for the better, okay? Passion and pleasure, savor your life. I think you're going to have like a lot of campfires, a lot of, some sort of enchanting situation, or moonlight dance, or incantations, or, spell work is what I'm sort of thinking, okay? I was going to say hexes, but not hexes. Spell work, okay? Incantations, manifestations, visualizations that you're doing in terms of using fire in your spell work, but also in your moon cycles, okay? Full moon. So huge full moon cycle coming in this month. I think it's towards the end. It's going to be very significant, but lots of friendships, lots of travel, lots of like camping, grounding yourself, just really, really fun times, very different times, okay? Ascending the mountain, keep going forward. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. So most definitely ascension, all right? This is exactly what I mentioned here. So this is confirmation. I think you've done extraordinarily well in this journey. I think it was very lonesome, but I think you acquired huge wisdom. I would say I want to leave it there, okay? 7:22 on the clock, so lots of movement, forward movement, especially with self and partnerships. It could be business partnerships, but it can also be amorous partnerships or familial. Love and light. Ciao.